Hi, I'm Melissa and I sell part-time on eBay. Today we are doing a shipping video for my new 1987 mobile home that's about 2,000 square feet, hence the new backdrop. And this will be the last time you see this piece, which is a Hager lamp. I have somebody flying in for just one day to pick it up and then go home, and she's a collector. So I'll keep you abreast on that situation. She is coming in about a week and a half, as long as the Florida weather holds. So I'm going to jump right into it. Today we are packaging jewelry. And the first piece is headed out to, I'll show you everything. This is meant to be a nice long slow video. To Edward in Illinois. It is, what did I call this? A vintage green stone necklace, chunky statement, carved jasper, serpentine. And I'm sure I picked up those words from a Google Lens because I do not know all of those words. But it is a heavy, fairly heavy, chunky necklace. I'm wearing white today, so everything will look good. That's not why. It's just this is the first blouse that didn't have stains on it, honestly. I have some fun boxes. This is my first time doing this at the setup, and by doing this I mean filming it. Usually I don't need to display everything off camera like this. I have my normal boxes, and that's what these are. The aqua color is very reminiscent of the old house, the house we were in for 8 years, and the house even before that, and I still adore aqua. I have all of the drinks today. Basically everything we own is an aqua. So do I want to do aqua, or I have some fun new packaging? I'll probably go aqua. I have clear bags and they're really heavy. I bought these on clearance along with a ton of other holiday packaging. I'm sure they were meant to be Christmas, but they're just silver polka dot. I really like the feel of these. They feel very upscale, and they were at an Orange Grove manufacturer. I'm not sure if they just put a few oranges in there. I'm not sure. I just don't know if how much did she spend on this? Let's go with that. That's helpful to you. $22. So I sent them an offer. I don't like that. Okay, we're gonna go to the box. We have lots of stuff going on. We just had our car battery fixed because it wasn't working for a few days. But thankfully we have a really good charger and a friend across the street. They needed to ship the battery in from Clearwater, which is maybe an hour and a half. I don't think I've ever been to Clearwater from here. Traffic has gotten a little shady, and fully understanding because we also moved here, so I'm not judging anyone. Will you stay? Wasn't sure if that box would fall off. So we've been here about 8.5 years now. Still love the area, still love the beaches. I don't know. I don't know what to say about that. We're not originally from Florida. I'm originally from New York, and my husband's from Pennsylvania. We met in Pennsylvania and lived for the first 13 years of our marriage. We'll do a thank you. So this isn't really, the shake test is very low. So as it falls in the poly mailer, wherever my poly mailers are, it should stay. So they paid $22 plus $4.99 shipping. And this is going now, it used to be called First Class Mail, of course. It is called USPS Ground Advantage. So that changed, what, last month? Let's do some tissue paper. I pulled a few different fun floral tissue papers. I used Jilson Roberts mostly. I like the quality of their tissue papers, the vibrancy, the brightness. Look how fun this one is. I love this one. And I saw the Jilson Roberts holiday catalog was out, and I haven't yet seen it. So that'll be fun to go through at some point. I was reading through the comments of my last video, which was our house tour. And one of the comments I'll share with you, it cracked me up. Please never be sad for me. I get very few negativity and I can handle it. I'm a big girl. But they said something like, you need help. And I was like, yeah, I do. Do you want to send help? Do you want me to just scream the word help out my window? I'm not sure what you need. But whatever they meant, yes. I think we all need help in some way. Okay, here we go. It is wrapped. And let's do, oh, my eyes just got wide with excitement because, and yes, I'm excited about this. My life is very small. I'm very excited about my ribbon choices matching my tissue paper. That's where I am in life, and I'm appreciative that I find joy in these things. Maybe that's what they meant. Do we go with the green? It'd be so fun to go with the green. I liked the pink at first. Ah, the pink's gonna make it pop. See what you think. Okay, see? It blends, it's nice, it's a fun texture, but watch the pink. Ooh, maybe just because we had pink in the background. I don't know, I think it's the pink. I think the pink wins. It's a pink satin. I bought these on bulk off of Amazon a while back. I think I have them in my, sound like such an influencer, my Amazon storefront. I don't say that word enough. I think there were maybe 12 rolls for $9.99. It was a really good deal. I still have a bunch of it, so. All different colors, really pretty. It's a good quality. Now for my business cards. My husband is feeling okay-ish. If you know his saga, I won't get into it here. But he has some pancreas issues, some stomach issues. Might get into the Mayo Clinic next month, so we are waiting to hear from that. But he's okay-ish. He's considering starting a small two-member band. I don't know what dual, that's not what that word is either. You know what I mean, a two-person band. Duet, look at me with the words. That just goes out and performs locally, just another thing. He sings by himself, he sings sometimes with other people. It's been a little tough with him not feeling well, but I recommended his business cards. Any cards always have a fun saying on one side, and then any personal information, your eBay store, your Amazon, your Instagram, your business name, and I'll show you what I mean I won't show personal information. This is his card to hand out to small businesses, not customers because it has his cell phone on the back. But we had them printed from Vistaprint. There's a shine on them. And we just grabbed a free clip art picture, and it says, I go for live music. It's cute enough that people are gonna be like, oh, that's cute. My husband wears a hat, not this hat, but a fedora, and he's pictured on the back wearing a hat. Can I do this correctly? Yeah, it's his normal hat. And so something to get people interested, and without branding on it, they might put it by a bedside table, probably not this, but the ones I'm going to show you that I give out, or a mirror, or their office wall. You just don't know where people are going to keep stuff, but they have a better chance in my mind. I've kept stuff like this. So I'll show you what I mean. Hi, this is one of my cards. I probably have, I don't know, 15 different cards. This one says, you have done enough to be loved. And that is very true. And yes, in today's world, there's a lot of just like inspirational sayings. Of course, we have Google. But it's still nice to be reminded. And you just never know when you're going to need and truly need to hear it. This one is embossed, which feels really nice to somebody who likes that. And it has a glossiness to it. Let's see if I can catch the embossing. And I just grabbed this clip art backdrop. Now this is where I would put my personal information, but I don't have personal information. I sell very one-off items, and I have some followers, don't get me wrong, and you'll see some people who are followers, who buy items from me. Thank you. I have repeat customers. Words. This one says, stay close to people who feel like a sunshine. And I left the background blank, the back. So we'll give them those two, and this top one will match nicely. Now, because this is going to, I guess it could be going to anywhere, I usually include a sheet mask. Just these eye patches, love these in the fridge. especially for today's like today when I look a little bit sweaty because our air conditioner blower, I don't know what happened. Last night we came back from the pool, it was about 10 o'clock, and our air conditioner was sitting at like 84. And I was like, oh, yikes. We do not have it ever set in the 80s. So called, and they were like, okay, do you want to pay us like $400 to come immediately? It wasn't that high, but it was high. It was going to be like $169, $149 plus labor and parts. It is warranted, but still you have to pay for the emergency call or wait till tomorrow at like 1 o'clock. And I was like, I think we can wait till tomorrow. So that's what we're doing. And I'm okay. I'm safe. So what I'm thinking is I got these bags for 10 cents a piece. Pretty sure 10 cents. The Mixon's Fruit Farm was a big establishment here for a lot of years and was historical, and they went out of business last month. Oh, and we were renting right down the street between houses. A really sweet little place. So will everybody use this? I don't know, but will everybody use these? Which would you rather have? The eye masks, or it's a mesh bag and it's a nice mesh, like you could really do something with this. I don't know, a gym bag, see-through. I don't know, I have a bunch left, and could I sell them locally? Maybe. Could I keep them for if we move in the future? Maybe, of course I can. Could I give them away? Of course, but it's a sweet package in my mind. It's a thought that counts. Poly mailer. This one is an ice cream print. Okay, and I haven't set up my Dymo label maker. I swear we are doing things. And this is the Hawaii over there. Who put that over there? I probably put that over there. There we go. We need a trash can closer. It is 7 ounces. It's 6.6, so we'll round up. So we will enter that in. The weight, 7 ounces. And the dimensions I usually leave around 12 by 12 by 3, 8 by 8 by 4. As long as it's a small package, nobody really cares. And it is going USPS. And I charge them $4.99. And the printer is my laser printer. It's my big bulky printer. My husband prints a lot of music. And the cost is $4.24. That's my cost. So obviously I've made a little bit, but here's the packaging, and it's okay to make a little bit. It's okay not to make a little bit. You get to choose. That's the nice thing about eBay. So let's hit print. Label looks good. Control P. Wonder how many times I've said the word print. A lot. I've sold probably on eBay maybe 30 to 40,000, no more than that. My feedback's sitting at what, 25,000, 26,000? And not everybody leaves, oh, 15,000 here, 16,000. So maybe 25 on this account, and I had a secondary account. It was smaller, so maybe 30 to 40 wasn't a bad estimate. And then locally I've sold a ridiculous amount. We had somebody pick up a lamp yesterday. Where am I going to put these? I need to work out the system. I don't want to cover notes, but that might be a good drawer. Yeah, I think that's what I'll probably do for at least today. Haven't figured out the full system yet. It helps to have a system in place. Throw some extra thank you stickers on there. And this package is ready to be picked up by Marlene, my USPS worker. Let's go scroll down and go back to orders. And my next one is 3 items together. Well, there are a whole bunch of tiny items. I'll show them to you. First is a butterfly necklace. This is headed to Pamela. Hi, Pamela. She is a repeat customer, and she is so sweet. I opened back up my store, and like almost immediately she purchased things. So sweet. This is really pretty. Actually, you almost lost this to a 7-year-old. Bam. Is it designer? No, but is it really pretty? Yeah, it is. And I think this was $4.99. She bought more than one item, so it's hard to see. I had it listed for $6.99, but I had a sale. And somebody's like, I don't know if it's worth it to make $5 on a piece of whatever. And would it be? Not really, but these are easy to photograph, easy to list, easy to ship. Jewelry is very easy for my body. To be moving around and photographing big, heavy things would just not be good for me. But to sit when I'm feeling good enough to do it, so good. I do have some health issues. So $5. So that's the first piece. I'm gonna try it on, Pam. Has an extender. Pretty, right? Okay, a lot of 5 small brooches. Let's untangle this bird wants to fly away. And then a lot of 2 brooches, so there's 7 in total. Brooches seem to me like such a fun thing to put on a little bag or a scarf, just in bulk. Just adds a little touch of fun, of whimsy. Okay, I'll show you the 2 silver ones first. The 2 silver went for $3 and the 5 went for $8. Again, not marked, but just all very, very sweet. I don't know if you'll be able to see these. We'll be able to put in a photo, I think. 2 flowers, just a little leaf wreath. Another little wreath. This one has a fake pearl. These are golden and silver. Love the tiny little cameo on this bow. Little bird with an eye. And a sunflower. Little hat pin. Again, like white blouse, okay. The flutter sleeves are cute. I have this in a lot of colors. It was cheap. And just like, aw, so cute. Okay, she's bought from me in the past, so I think I'm going to put the brooches in the box, because it's always nice to have a box with jewelry. And there's many of them, so I can lay them out. When I was taking photos of the brooches in our rental house, because I thought, we have like 3 weeks with nothing to do other than move and organize and whatever, I could take photos of brooches, like retake them. Because I don't know why I thought that. Because my brain thought that. I couldn't tell you why. I thought I had all this time. And then I got very sick. I had a cyst on my ovary, my remaining ovary. Oh my goodness, so sick. Okay, will I be able to do this? My hands are shaking. I don't want to knock it over, but that's how it's going. See if it makes it there. Pam, you'll have to let me know. A little bit of foam. Just put the padding in there. Let's see how it does with the shake test. There's no shaking. That's a good box. Okay. Put a sticker on it to keep it closed. Nice. Okay, now we're going to use the little fun bag because I love them so much. Let's go with the oranges. She knows I'm in Florida. So I'm going to cut a small piece of foam and wrap the necklace first. It has rhinestones and like a shiny silverness to it. And I think it'd be fine without it, but that way it just, I can even leave it long. That way it gives a little protection. Okay. Wrap it up, and then through the clear bag, you'll be able to see the oranges, or at least color. Let's do a simple fold. And now watch this. Oh, magic. Nothing too special. Just makes it fun for me. Put a little bit of green. Should we go green? I'm so anxious to use the green. Also an Amazon find. It's like a rough twine with a silky leaf. Look how cute that is. A little butterfly necklace in there. Packaging makes it. Okay, let's wrap this one. And should we do the matching oranges? I think we should. I also have silver ribbon, which will match the polka dots. I only pulled out 3 ribbons, so that was a very good choice prior me. There, and let's do the silver. It doesn't really make anything pop, but it'll tie into the other packaging. I was going to do this yesterday, and I pulled out taco mailers, and I'll show them to you in a second, because it was going to be Taco Tuesday. I love tacos. I don't eat them. My stomach does not like me. But I would eat them if I could. There we are. Okay, so, but, ooh, little pairing there. Okay, she's been with me for a while, so which cards do we want to give her? Looking around. I'm going to do, I don't know if she's seen, this is just like a postcard, and it's blank, so she could reuse this. Let's say she needs to leave something at the neighbor's house or thank somebody. It's easily a thank you card. It's easily, you know, just whatever you need it to be. So let's do that. But I also want to do, let's do one of my You Are Enough cards, my classics. It's shiny. It says, "You are enough. You are so enough. It is unbelievable how enough you are." And just on the back it says, "I am enough." And one more. Oh, you know what we could do? This matches, and I'll show you how. On the back, and again, I just custom make these on Vistaprint, has the shiny fruit. It's metallic, and I had it rounded. It says, "The day you plant the seed is not the day you eat the fruit." Very hard to remember. I always want to plant the seed and eat the fruit the same day. Very, very bad that way. Oh. Like, oh, I have new packaging. Let's use it immediately. Forget about everything else. Tacos. Pretend it's Tuesday. Maybe it's Tuesday when you're watching this. Happy Tuesday. It is August 16th. I would have guessed maybe 17th or 18th. So not that far off. My husband and I went to a digital planner. My brain is not very good when it comes to change. But I gave myself a few weeks to hate it. I give myself always a few weeks to just dislike anything new. I've learned that about myself, a little hack for myself. It is 4 ounces all together. Oh, you know why? Well, she's getting 2 poly mailers. I forgot to include one of the bags I just told you all about. Okay. Take 2 on the poly mailer. I could cut this one open and throw it out, whatever. I'm not going to. Slip that right in there. So anyway, the planner, I was like, I am not going to like this, but we have the same schedule. Not the same schedule, we use the same calendar. Because we have 1 car and I don't really do too much. And I mean, we both do our own thing, but we do a lot of things together. He doesn't feel good, I don't feel good, so he does more out of the house than I do. 5.6, still pretty low, but there were some lightweight items. So let's round up. I did combine shipping for her because eBay was going to charge, or she did pay, I guess, like $13.97 or something like that. So I refunded 7 something. Don't quote me on that. Something like that. So she probably paid closer to about $6 on shipping. And that's just because the small multi-bulk items, this might only be $4.50 or whatever, but it takes a lot longer for me to do. Okay, so not 2 pounds, 3 ounces eBay, 6. And we're gonna leave the 2 by 12 by 12. My cost is $4.15. She should have that Friday or Saturday. Yeah. Since today is Tuesday, wink, wink. She really should have it then, though. Did I say where she's from? Alabama. Oh, she's close. When I say close, I mean I wouldn't want to drive there, but she's on the lower 48. Crack myself up. Oh, I love the next item. Oh, somebody left me a note. Thank you, Sandra, for the note. It just says, wow. Thank you so much. Should I do the wow item next? I should go in order, right? We shouldn't do the wow item next. Thank you, Pamela. I hope you love them. In my head, you're putting them on a purse, all those little things. I don't know where you're putting them. In a box. Let's do the wow item next. It is a wow item. I like this a lot. It's not marked, it is vintage. It is a bangle, I'll show it to you. I won't just sit here and admire it, I swear. And it's, you're like, yeah, it's brown, but then when you look closer, it has like feathers. Look at me, look at the hand. I'm trying to help it focus. I have no idea, I can't see. I'm filming on my front facing. I can see, but I don't have glasses on. So even though I had LASIK, about 15 years ago now, maybe closer to 20, 15 to 20 years ago, my eyesight was very bad and it did correct it. And I still don't need readers. I'm in my 40s, but it has gone back. I'm like 150 right now, 1.50. So not awful, but I wouldn't drive without my glasses. I can kind of see I'm a blur and some pink in the background. I see the background better than me. Okay. I want to use the clear bags. Or a fun new thing for me. Oh, well, this even fit a clear bag. Will you fit in here? Oh, yeah, you'll fit in there. Okay. Let's go with the bright paper, though, since we haven't used it, and it's amazing. Jilson Roberts rarely does this kind of like neon foil. And this was a 2023 print. The oranges, if I had to guess, they're maybe 3 or 4 years. They keep them from year to year, and there's good reason. They're really pretty. And then the floral collage, which I think is what they call this. I think this is the floral collage paper. They give their papers names. Yes, they do. Maybe 3 or 2 years old, but that wasn't. This is a new 2023. So collectible, my paper. Stick in that end and use. I have other stickers. Let's use one of these little thank you stickers. It matches. It's just a little floral thank you sticker. Amazon. It's not like I made it. Yes, I like that very much. Let's do the pink. And where are you, Sandra? You are in, California. Bet you your taste is really good. And yes, I'm saying that because you live where you live. She'll know. Maybe she'll know. I'm assuming you have really good taste. Anyway, an unassuming bracelet from afar, and then like you get close and you're like, oh, it's really pretty. Look how cute. I just feel like, I don't know, if you went to a birthday party or there was a treasure box, you know, at the dentist or whatever, you'd be like, oh, I love this item. I'm clearly too tickled with my packaging. Fluids. Gotta stay hydrated here. Okay, we will do the day you plant the seed is not the day you eat the fruit because it matches perfectly. And let's go with a fun one. It says dance like no one is watching because they are not. They're on their phones. It's a little foil circle. Okay. Don't forget the packaging. take it to a farmer's market. You know, the farmer's markets we go to. I haven't been to a farmer's market in years, but that's okay. That does not matter. Good. Let's make sure that all fits in there. Nice and snug. Use a sticker. Good. Lightweight. Let's go with 4 ounces. 3.5, so we round up to 4, and she bought this for $6 was my offer to her. I probably had it listed for $9.99 and $3.99 shipping. I did not change the shipping on this one. I went through and changed about 400 listings, changed most of the shipping to reflect the price increase. So I'm gonna lose a few pennies on this one. Not a big deal, thankfully. My cost is $4.13. We don't sweat it. That's what the air conditioner is doing. Print label. And my new mail carrier, she's not new to me, I'm new to her by moving in here. Marlene will pick up my packages right outside, which is very lovely. She's very sweet, very sweet. And go to my next order. I've been to this city before in California. Very pretty. California is such a gorgeous and diverse state. But honestly, I think that about most places. Okay, thank you, Sandra. On to probably the highest priced item here. No, close. This one is the highest. I've had these probably for 2 years. I cannot believe they took so long to sell. It's a lot of 3, and maybe that's why, maybe if I broke them up. But once I have something listed, unless it's very high price, to go find it, which is what I did when it sold, obviously, pull it, rephotograph it, put it back on, to not know whether it's going to sell better, just doesn't make sense. And my photos were fairly okay-ish here, not the best. But it is probably close to a short necklace. And there's 2 of them. And then a matching bracelet. And these are marked 925, which is sterling, but they have a golden hue to them. Hold up all of them. They look so pretty layered. And they have little, almost disco balls. I would call them disco balls. Did I call them disco balls? I did. They are by Milor, M-I-L-O-R. Disco ball necklaces, bracelet set of 3. 925 sterling silver, gold. They're not real golds, but the gold is the color. 20 grams. That was my title. They're headed to Pennsylvania to Aaron. Hello. We're going to use the same. I like the last one so much. I'll get a longer one. And we don't want these to tangle, so by kind of laying them longish, and I'll do a few separate ones. But $30 for 3 pieces of sterling in really nice shape. I had them probably priced too high. I had them priced maybe $70 for a while, which again, I don't think is too high. I'm trying to determine whether I want to put them in a bag, in a bag, in a bag, in a bag. I think I will though, just again to keep them untangled as much as possible. And then I lowered them and raised them and played with them, but it took a long time. They're so pretty. Again, if you saw that on somebody's wrist, well, first of all, I have no knowledge of, like, you'd think that's gold. I mean, maybe I probably wouldn't. So subjective. I probably wouldn't think anything about it, honestly. I rarely think about other people in the way of like, oh, it's, other than, oh, that's really pretty. That's about as far as my brain gets. And I'm distracted. Probably distracted by the fact that I didn't do the dryer, or there's other things in the world. We made a friend here at our new housing neighborhood. And she's back at the pool, so if you're watching, she knows what I do. Hello to my pool friend and her husband. She had surgery and she is back. And I'm very excited she's back. She's very excited she's back. We're all excited. Come on, little sticker. You got 3 stickers. We only need 1. There you go. And this side will get 2. And we'll slip that in. Clear bag. Wait till you see the Christmas packaging. The whole, I think there was 20 in here for $1. And they're a lot nicer than like a Dollar Tree type of item. But you never know. Dollar Tree buys closeouts too. This would be adorable. Like I need this in my life. This is really sturdy. I bet you this holds water really well. If you set little flowers in that and cut that, oh, like a little mini vase up and down tables. Tablescape. Planning the tablescape for this when I throw my parties. When we first moved in, there was a ton of concrete statues. Now, hold your ears if you think you're into concrete statues, because I am not. I am not an outdoor person. I'm in the pool or at the beach or want to be. We live in southern Florida, so I'm not gardening. And here, if you have the first like 4 feet, if it's not grass or clover, thankfully we got some native clover approved to plant clover when we pulled out the flower beds. Sorry about that. Yeah, they won't take care of it. So the people before us, and again, nobody has lived in this house full time. This was a holiday home. We do live here full time now, but we just bought it 3 months ago, which I've said like 14 times. I'm gonna do the You Are Enough and stay close to people who feel like sunshine. And the bag. So when we moved in, there was concrete statues and they just weren't our style. I would have maybe kept 1 for the front door. There's really no point. So I posted them in the neighborhood Facebook group. And I was like, if anybody wants these, just come on over and feel free, like, see the house, whatever. I just wanted to give them to people who have been here and who have been here. Just somebody that would appreciate them, because I would not. And could I have sold them? Maybe. I'd probably have to clean them up, or I just didn't want to deal with it. Thank you. I hope you love your gold necklaces. Golden. So I posted them and people came over and toured the house and they were excited about it. And it was just a really good way, looking back, to know people in the community. I didn't do it for that reason. It was only 3 ounces. Maybe because it's Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania is not close. That's about a 20-hour drive. It is $3.81. Looking back, I'm like, oh, that was really smart of me. It wasn't really a smart thing. Just wanted to get them out of the garden because they were heavy. But we probably had, I don't know, 6 to 8 pieces of statues, little kids doing things and just bending over wheelbarrows awkwardly. And other things, I couldn't even tell you what they all were. Concrete statues that were staying in my way from planting clover, which we haven't yet done, but we have made progress. It's so warm out there, and we were paying somebody to do it, just a local friend. But she was like, it's too warm, and I'm like, no, totally. And it's not going anywhere, so we'll wait for her. Thank you, Erin, since she wants the work. Okay, last item of today is headed to Clyde. Just realizing my shoes are squeaky. I hope they didn't squeak through this. I have very squeaky shoes on for some reason. My house shoes. A lot of 28 bangles. Now, like, one of these I might not have picked up. First of all, I got them in a junk. It wasn't really a lot of jewelry, but look. They make like a nice And how much were these? I had them listed for 36. I'm pretty sure she got them for about 30% off. I forgot the name already. Order details on eBay is a little slow to load. Sold with a 33% off. What is that, eBay? I have no idea. Do that math in your head. I don't know, 28 to 30, whatever it is. But for like $28 plus shipping, $30, it's a fun, and I think I am gonna box this if they fit. We'll see. I'm gonna take out the foam just because it would make a really, I don't know that all of these are gonna fit in here. They will not. It's a lot of bangles. And I don't have any deeper boxes, so we're gonna have to get creative with this one because it will not fit with the bags either. So what I'll do is, looking around for foam, I might need to go get more foam. I have my foam still out in the lanai, like an extra storage space. So I'm gonna put you on hold and I'll be right back. Hello, this is part 2. The other part kind of got cut off. We actually needed somebody to come out and fix our air condition. It was free, thankfully. But I just stopped filming that day because it took so long. It took until about 6:30, 7 o'clock at night. Bear and I, my husband and I, were in the car all day, and I just finished up that package and put it in the mail and called it a day. So now it is Tuesday, August 22nd, and we are packaging yesterday's sales. I have some jewelry, which I pulled. I didn't pull jewelry boxes, and some non-jewelry items. So we'll see how far we get tonight. It is about 8 o'clock at night. Okay, the first item is Kendra Scott. I've had this for a while, and I sold it with shipping for $33. So I probably, yeah, I sold it at a 33% discount. It's really pretty. Mother of Pearl. It is their rain necklace. I didn't call it Mother of Pearl. Maybe it's not Mother of Pearl. Really long necklace. And I have to get packaging. There's some sheet masks here. Also, I changed my desk. Bear's now using the metal desk that I had been using. And I got a really gorgeous door on 2 IKEA stands, which is basically the same setup as we had in the last place. It just works better. Okay, let's wrap this in some foil. Nope, some foam. Close. And this is headed to Laura. She purchased it yesterday. My husband is out rehearsing. He felt good enough to rehearse tonight, which is awesome. It was a 7 o'clock rehearsal. It's a very low-key rehearsal, so it's not a huge deal. They've had to cancel it a few times, and it's not a big deal. Okay, I got the Botanical, I think it's called, paper, and I'll show it to you. It's so pretty. Not as summery, but a little bit more autumn. The kids are back in school here. They started back up last week, I think. And I thought I would do a slightly more fall-based print. So it has yellow birds and red flowers with some greens and neutrals and a little bit of purple. Really pretty. Kind of a gray purple color. And some stickers. What drawer did I put those in? Got a thank you sticker. So I have the house to myself for an hour or 2. And we'll slip it into a little bag because I'm obsessed with these and I cannot wait. I organized all of my cabinets on this side. I've got major cabinets on the other side to do still, but part of the office is done at least. This half of it is done. So pretty. Let's tie some ribbon. I have some like faded red raffia that we will add just to make it a little more special, and that way we can attach the cards to it. Okay. I pulled a whole bunch of new cards that I don't think we've seen in a while. This one kind of goes, it's like a brown cardstock, a neutral cardstock, and it has a whole bunch of quotes. It says, "You are enough, your voice matters. Don't let the silly things steal your happiness. You can totally do this." And then we will go with a floral one that says, "You have done enough to be loved." I think you've seen this one before. And an eye mask. An eye mask. That's probably what you call it. Okay. Let's get all that stuff out of the way. And poly mailers. I got some fun ones. Yeah, I like this one. This one, it's not a shopping addiction, it's self-love. Bold print on both sides. I think this was just Amazon. Usually on Amazon I can get 100 for about $10 to $12 if I'm not too particular on the print. If I'm particular on the print, then it's a little bit more, but lots of prints go on sale pretty regularly. I'm going to say 4. 2.8. Put that back in the desk. Let's just leave that there. Okay, so we are rounding up to 3. Now, I connected my Dymo label makers for the first time since moving in, and we've been here over 3 months now. So I have to change my print format, and I can do that on the eBay page where you fill out how many ounces and the measurements. On the right-hand side, you can change the print format. So I'm going to do, let's try my 2x7 printer. I haven't used that in so long. So this cost me $3.81. I had the necklace listed for $39.99, but I know I took an offer of some kind. I don't think I can see that from here. So I'm guessing $28, $29. And she paid $3.99 to ship this. I have a very bright light over there. I think I need to move it to the other side because it's a little blinding. Okay, let's see if this printer works. Let's see if I did this correctly. My printer's just looking at me. Okay, print. And come on. Okay, we have to switch this to the Dymo 450, which is my skinny printer, and flip it to landscape. It looks okay. Looks a little small. We're going to make it actual size and try to fit this in. I think we're okay though. It says it's not responding. Okay, there we go. Okay, let's do a custom scale and make this 150%, and let's see what we do. Oh, I didn't mean to hit print. I hit enter. Oh, well, it printed. It just printed really tiny. My own fault. Or really big, I guess, really big. Okay, let's try that again. And not make it 150%. Let's just make it fit. Okay, and print. Well, at least it printed. No, it's so tiny again. It's the tiniest little label ever. I can't put that on a package. Come on. We can do this. Okay, let's try shrink oversized, and let's go with an auto orientation. Once I have, nope, still tiny. We can figure this out. Okay, let's go to properties and advanced and choose the right label. That might help me. That was in advanced properties. I have to go with a 99019. I forgot all about that because I haven't done this in so long. I've been lazy. That's it. I used my regular printer. Yep, that's it. Just had to choose the correct label. We knew we could get it. I'm just realizing, oh, I hear sirens. That's unusual here. I'm gonna cover the saying. Well, gosh darn it. She can read it on the back. Thank you, Laura. We will throw you over there. Okay. Well, that was pretty successful. Back to orders. We have another jewelry item. This one is a bracelet, and this is headed to Winona. Hi, Winona. Winona is one of my best customers, I would say. So I appreciate you so much. I adore this bracelet. I'm so glad you got it. It looks like somebody made a spoon or silverware into a bracelet, and I'll show it to you. I can't actually see my screen, and I was not feeling great, so I didn't throw on too much makeup. I just did my eyebrows. So I'm hoping I look okay, but I'm okay. Just lazy. She is in Maryland, and I think I'm gonna give her a box. She probably has a lot of boxes for me, so we'll put it in this little blue bag first, and then put it in this aqua box. Not aqua bog, aqua box. I think I'm gonna put a little bit of foam in it though. The prior owners left these really good scissors. They're like a hardcore plastic and they work really well. I'm hoping Bear and I feel well enough tomorrow to go to the beach. We've only been to the beach twice this summer. I don't know why I just threw that foam. I still need that. Which last summer, I had a sneaking suspicion, that word just flew out of my head, that it might be our last summer living that close to the beach. We don't live far from the beach now. Just depending on traffic, it could take about a half hour, maybe sometimes a little bit longer. Whereas before it might take us 20, 25 minutes. So just a little longer. It just feels a little bit longer because we have to go over 2 bridges now. So we went to the beach a lot last summer. Like I really tried to get us to the beach a lot, which I'm so glad I did. Because with moving and Bear not feeling well and my not feeling well, and I'm okay, just normal things. Yeah, I'm just glad we did last summer. So we've only swam, by swam I mean had noodles in the Gulf of Mexico once, I think. And now that it's kind of the end of summer, not for us because we can swim into September easily. But we've been going to the pool a lot more, which is great. About every other day or so, depending on the weather. It's easier. It's easier for both of us. So that's good. I don't miss it. You'd think I would, but I don't. I'm sure if we were both feeling well, we would be there more. Okay. And we haven't been to the bins, I don't think once since moving here. I'm going to give her the same cards, but I'm also going to give her one of those orange bags. Okay. I knew where those were because I was organized kind of. Because she buys from me and she gets the sheet masks a lot, which I'll include one. Oh, and this was listed at $20 and I know I sent her an offer. And with shipping, she paid $18.19 and shipping was $3.99. Okay, there we go. We got it. We're gonna give her the butterfly mailer. So pretty. It kind of matches. I tried to pull stuff that looked a little more autumny. Not straight up autumn because it's still August. But I'll have this in tomorrow's mail for her, so she'll get it in August. Back up for now and scale. Oh, that works well. That in that drawer. Let's see if it weighs correctly. Yeah, I think we're good. 4.2, so round up to 5. But tomorrow we have to be in town anyway to pick up some medications at our pharmacy, our old pharmacy. We're not changing pharmacies. I mean, maybe we will eventually, but that pharmacy is, oh, I sent it to the wrong printer. That pharmacy is too good to us. Don't print that. What if I turned it off? Let's see if I broke it. Okay, let's make sure I have the correct size. I do, good. And we should be okay to print on the actual label printer. So we have to go into town tomorrow, and since we'll be there anyway, it's not that much further. So we might get to the beach tomorrow. We'll see. Thank you so much, Winona. That was so sweet of you, and I appreciate it. And that will ship out tomorrow. Next one. I think I sold a pillowcase next. Let's see. I did. 2 more items. This is a Natural Life pillowcase. And I had a bunch of these. I think I found these at the bins. Somebody remind me. I don't know. I sold it for $9, which you're probably thinking that's too low. Maybe it is. I don't know. But I had 3 of them and they only bought 1. It's like a 20 by 20 cotton, straight up cotton. I would have used them here, but it doesn't match the rest of our stuff. And I found other pillows. So they paid $9 for this and $6.99 for shipping. Now I will still wrap it. I probably wouldn't have to. And this is headed to John in Virginia. But I always try to wrap all of my items. And it was already in plastic. I'm sure you could see that. That way, in case it hits the moisture. Hopefully no snow yet in Virginia. I'm guessing not. It'll be a very early snow. I think we had snow. We definitely had snow in September, late September in Pennsylvania. But I don't think I remember it in August. I'm sure there's been snow in August, but not that I can remember. We had a landscaper that we were paying, a local mom. And I said, bring your 7-year-old, bring your kids they can hang out here and use the internet or whatever while she works. And that worked out well for both of us. And I think she'll probably come back. It's been so warm to work outside. I hate to put anybody through that unless they really want to work and need the work. But she was a blast, that 7-year-old. Okay, let's do, if it costs you your mental health, it's too expensive. This one is a gold and black foil. And then reversible, you are enough. And you've done enough to be loved. And this one we will give an eye mask. And we had such a good time. I brought out my junk jewelry. She picked through it. I saw her back to school photo. She was wearing one of the watches and a necklace. Oh, so sweet. She had ice cream we had in the house miraculously. I don't know how. Brand new. Okay. We just had a blast. Where was I going with that? I don't know. But she was so excited. She's like, can I come back? I'm like, of course you can. I showed her how to use the printer. She scanned everything. We have a scanner on our printer, so Bear can scan his music or scan whatever needs scanned. She was just scanning random things like my scissors and my whatever, but we had such a good time. She was here for about 3 hours. Okay, round to up to 10. It's 9.6 and 10. And my cost is, no, not priority mail, $4.88 USPS Ground Advantage. Well, that was a lot cheaper than I thought, honestly. I thought that was going to be closer to 5 something. Okay, print label, and have to change the printer. I made this printer my default, which was my own fault, but I hadn't been using it. Okay, make sure the label is correct. We're at 99019. Good. Probably don't have to do that now, but I only have 1 more. Great. The leopard print mailer. Thank you, John. And last one, I just listed these last night. I've been photographing and listing now that the office is semi-together. And tomorrow I have to go, my second phone needs the lens, the camera lens replaced. So I had to order that. I have 2 phones because I watch television usually, not television, Netflix, Hulu usually. on one phone while taking photographs. I do have a camera, but I like to photograph with my phone. It's a little clearer, honestly, than my Canon. Okay, these are Nike, New Balance. Who makes these? Nike Dry Fit shorts, set of 2. I took a best offer. These were bin shorts that I actually wore, but they were a little too big on me. So I figured I would sell them. I had them up for $19.99 and I took a best offer of $12. I might have gotten a little bit more if I waited, but I'm happy with that. And let's cut some tissue. Same tissue. I have so much tissue paper. I probably won't have to buy tissue paper for a very long time. That's not big enough, which is nice. Sorry to everybody, I just licked my finger. I just realized what I did. I know people don't like that. Understandably so. Okay. We will save this piece for a later date. Okay, oh, one more on there. I'll save that for the packaging. Okay. And this is headed to Shelby. That's a pretty name, in Tennessee. I have one more pair of these shorts. They were a slightly different style, so I didn't lock them up. I probably could have. They were the same size. Maybe a screenshot. Okay, we'll stop playing around. I pulled winter cards. I don't know why. I didn't mean to. It's not winter yet. We will use one of the reversible cards and one of the stay close to people who feel like sunshine cards. And an eye mask. And just for fun, because I have them, I have some postcards from Mixon's Fruit Farm. Again, I bought these when they were going out of business. They're now out of business, which is sad. I don't know why it's sad for me. It's definitely sad for the community. I've only been there a few times. Okay. And we will get a poly mailer. And I think we paid $6.99 for shipping. Let's see. $6.99. This one does feel a little bit heavier than the rest. Did I just throw out my sticker? I told myself not to. I think I did. Well, it's okay. We'll have to get a different sticker. Okay. 11 ounces. And I think I have a second roll of stickers somewhere. I do. Thank you there. Okay, 11 ounces. And ground advantage. I won't remember that. $4.81. Purchase, shipping label. And print. Oh, I'm so excited my Dymo's hooked up. Oh, I should try the other one. Too late now. We'll try the other one some other time. Okay, switch printers. Make sure under advanced that the 99019. And okay, and print. Well, that went swimmingly. And last sticker. Thank you, Shelby. This is part of the things I was supposed to list today. I did list some. I photographed about 300 photos, so probably like 30 items, let's be honest, maybe 40 items, but all things I could sit down and do. So just like accessories, shoes, purses type of thing, which was fun. It's fun to photograph. I think I photographed yesterday, the day before, and then listed like 30 items, and then photographed today and started to list, which I greatly missed it. I've greatly missed having like a sit down, organized, kind of organized office with drawers where I could find things, and we've still got a lot to go in the house, but we'll get there. That's kind of where we're at. Like, we'll get there. I know we will. But thank you for watching. I hope to do these more now that I have a setup and my tripod, and the lights will be hopefully over there so it's not coming from this weird angle and probably making me, I don't know why I didn't use the other light. It doesn't matter. Anyway, thank you so much. Feel free to leave a comment if you want to see anything. I don't know. Just be you. Bye.